Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. So today we're going to be playing through a little bit of, I guess a storyline, a very short one. I just had a question that I really want to answer, so I thought I would use this video to do that. This here is my sim, his name is Herman Coleman. He's an elder sim, he lives alone in his cute little maisonette. He hasn't always lived alone though, he was married. He actually recently just lost his wife, and he could not be more thrilled. He's been counting down the days until she finally passed away, and now that she's gone, he's a free man. He does have the serial lover aspiration, so makes sense. And I think Herman is kind of in a mindset where, you know, if you have cereal for breakfast every day for like 45 years, if suddenly the brand of cereal gets discontinued, what are you going to do? Find a similar cereal? No. You're going to want to try something new, maybe put some toast in the toaster. Maybe rustle up pancakes for breakfast. Try something new. So Herman's been thinking about this, well, actually he's been thinking about this for the last 10 years, about what his plan's going to be when his wife eventually kicks the bucket. And he's decided that he doesn't really want to go for a lady of his age. Herman isn't really the most ethical sim. He's a bit of an arsehole, to be completely honest. He's also quite a manipulator, because he told me that he wants to go back to college to further his education. Although he did talk a lot about college parties. Fuck off, welcome wagon, not right now. He just has one problem. He's not quite like any other old man that likes to get with girls in their 20s. Because as you can tell, as nice as his house is, he doesn't really have that much money. So he can't really offer much of a financial incentive. So he's going to have to try and do it the hard way. He's decided he's going to go to college to try and mingle with some young people, relive his youth. There's just one problem. It's been a really long time since he last had to take any kind of exam. And in this storyline, in order to get to college, you have to pass an exam, which requires at least a high school education. This is where my question comes into it. I want to know if any sim can go to high school, even if they're not a teenager. Now, obviously, you don't get the option come up in the career panel. Obviously, it doesn't show that he is a high school student. But can he still go to high school, sit in on the classes, get some kind of education to pass these exams? Is it possible for an old man to go and spend every day at high school in The Sims 4? So, yeah. Strap on your strap-ons, guys. It's going to be a wild ride, I think. It's pretty early. It's only lunchtime on Sunday. So you know what? Herman, why don't you go and have yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Also, I apologise in advance for my voice. I probably sound quite congesty. Got a cold at the moment that I just can't seem to shift. It's really pissing me off. I've never had so many colds in such a short space of time. I feel like I always have a cold now. Hopefully it'll pass soon. But yeah. Enjoy my deep voice while you can. Right, Herman, I'm going to level with you. I didn't actually look at the time when I started playing. You're going to go chat up Agnes. Wait, oh no, that's another sim that just has the same haircut as Agnes. I thought you were trying new things. You can't just follow an elder woman, Herman. That's a bit weird. You just moved in here. You don't want to be seen as the local creep. Yeah, I didn't take much notice of the time. If I did, I probably would have played through until like Monday morning. So, you know what, Herman? You just do whatever you want, and I'll check in on you in the morning. Okay, Monday morning. Almost time to go to school. I wonder if we have time for just a quick little bowl of oatmeal for breakfast. All right, Herman, you've got 10 minutes. Get it down, you son. We got to catch that school bus. Alright, let's go. This video is going to be over pretty quickly if it turns out he can't even go onto, like, school grounds. I mean, most things done in The Sims 4 are done in a pretty half-assed way, so I feel like they wouldn't have thought to put limitations in the high school. Oh, it looks pretty open to me. Yeah, that's right. The only thing is I don't really get a pop-up, I don't think, as to when the classes start, but I can choose which class I go into. There's a lady over here. Maybe I'll go into her class. What's her name? Mrs. Coombs. Or maybe it's Miss Coombs. Wait, is she an elder? Oh, for fuck's sake. Or there's this guy. Angelo. You're having a chat with the principal. You could make up some bullshit about why you're here. You could tell her you're like an undercover reporter or something. This is just like that movie with Drew Barrymore. Maybe we'll shag the teacher. Can I at least draw like a dick on the board or something? Oh, no. Oh. Can't even click on the lockers, so I can't prank them. Oh, sounds like the school bell. Right, Herman, take a seat. Don't mind me, I'll just take a seat. Pay attention. Psst! Hey you, Wolfgang. You going to Molly's Sweet 16? Well, I'll be there. It's gonna be off the chain. Can I graffiti my desk at least? Can I engrave my name in it? Oh, this is boring me. When's lunch? Oh, that sounds like lunch. Well, that was hard work. Let's go get some food. Hey, you got any prune juice? Just give me anything that will encourage a manageable shit. Oh, that must be my lunch. Looks like prison food, doesn't it? Hey kids, mind if I just come sit with you? Ugh, boring class then, wouldn't it? Yeah. How's it going, lads? Yeah, my bitch wife died recently. Since then, I've had no problems. Well, I have been rocking skidders every day since, but let me tell you, it's still worth it. Nag. Grinding me down every day, the bitch. I might see if the teacher wants to go for ice cream. So you're like the geek of the school, huh? Hey, don't walk away. This generation is so sensitive. Yep, just sat at the table with all my friends. Where are you going, Herman? Don't talk to her, she's a teenager. That's where I draw the line, Herman. You're here for an education. If you're going to talk to anyone, go and talk to the teacher. Hello, lovely. I thought that was some fine work you did there in that classroom. I know I'm an older guy. You'd think at my age I'd have grandkids, but my wife and I never had kids. We couldn't have kids. Not the way we did it. Don't you have a class to teach? This teacher, she's just as corrupt as me. She's bunking off her lesson to sit and chat to Herman. All right, back to class, I guess. Hey, Cassie. Psst. Cassie. I can't see the board. Can I copy off you? What? What'd you say? Is it just me, or is there a draft in here? All right, see you later, kids. I'm going to go take a shit. That toilet looks pretty pranked to me. Herman, I wouldn't trust it. Herman. Oh, well, you've already sat down now, so... I don't really remember much about my own high school experience. I think my brain just kind of blocked it out. But I remember a couple of things. So when I was at high school, or secondary school, we used to have this thing called Arts Week, which was 1 week in the year where you would spend an entire day doing an arts subject. So on the Monday, you would just do art. On the Tuesday, you would just do music all day. The following day, you would just do drama all day. Arts Week. And one year, I had the best Arts Week ever, because drama was my favourite subject. And you weren't really allowed to do, like, the same subject day after day. You had to do one of every different type of art. But my drama teacher had basically made it so that I got to do drama every day because I was a really important part of his play, which for some reason was about drugs. And he wanted me to do every day in drama because, in his words, I did the best impression of a crack addict he'd ever seen. Yeah, those were the days, back when it was all just pretend. And I also remember when I was at school, my brother went to the same school as me, and he was only the year above. And when my brother was in school, I think he kind of thought of himself as like a real manly, like rude boy type of guy. He loved the idea of just being hard. So one morning I set an alarm on his phone that was intended to go off while he was midway through a lesson. I set it at like 11:30, and I just picked the most ridiculous sound I could find, because back then you didn't really have, like, you couldn't choose a song that was in the charts or anything. So I picked this like really over-the-top opera singer, just so I could really get him to be embarrassed. And I went to school that day feeling excited about what he would say. And I'm guessing it worked. We never really spoke about it after the fact, but at 11:30, I was in my maths class, and about 10 minutes after I assume his alarm went off, he just stormed into my maths class with, like, it was a full class, the teacher was standing at the front. He didn't say anything. He looked at me, aggressively kicked over a chair, and just went, "Fuck!" and then walked out. And my teacher was just like, "What the fuck?" The whole class was silent for a couple of seconds. And those are all of the memories I have from high school. The dark years. You gonna take a little nap, Grandpa? You getting tired? This is such a pointless video, isn't it? Although I did make a comment when I first reviewed this pack, when it first came out, I did make a comment that I thought there would be a flaw in it that would allow anyone to go to school, and you can, and that is a flaw. I feel like really the building should be locked and you shouldn't even be able to like knock on the door or anything unless you're a teen. Because it's not like you can work as a teacher, so what need would you have to be going to high school if you're not a teen, other than this old creep who just wants to learn enough to pass some college exams so that he can go party with the college kids. I mean, that's not right, is it? You're fucking sick, you are, EA, allowing an old man to attend high school. You're the problem here. Also, I've just realised old Herman is still at the school after hours. That's a bit weird. Not that any of this video up until now has been weird. Come on, Herman, let's go home. Get you a nice little microwave dinner ready for a busy day of school tomorrow. Tell you what, Herman, why don't you go rustle yourself up a nice little... Maybe we can get some pizza rolls? Pepperoni pizza roll up? Really push the boat out. And on that note, I think this video has got about as weird as I'm prepared for it to get. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You know I love it when you do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Maybe one day we'll actually get to see Herman at a college party. Bye-bye.